I wanted to meet you, and I've been a fan since Baby Daddy, so I'm
Oh,
so
no way.
excited.
Oh, wow. That's a pleasure. Thank you. Gosh, I miss Baby Daddy. It
I
was
do
so
too.
fun.
Well, I know we have to talk Hallmark, but I gotta ask, where do you think Brad and Bonnie are right now?
Oh, they're in Margaritaville, but not
Okay.
like on the beach somewhere. They're like literally in a mall somewhere, just drunk under the bar of a Margaritaville. I think that's where they are.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And I gotta say, the Margaritaville, and I don't know if it's still open in Minnesota, but come back with Melissa, and you guys can hang out at the Mall of America version.
I think she's there right now. She was at least on the road going there while I last was speaking to her yesterday. So who knows? Maybe she's warming up one of the stools for me.
Perfect. I actually run her fan page, so we have her in common. We're
Oh,
friends.
no way. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, she's the best. That's one of the things that I'm most grateful about doing that show was getting to meet the people that I did and making the friends that I did.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's jump into your latest Hallmark rom-com, The Love Heist. What made you want to be part of this project?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, it's funny. This script found me at a really funny part of my life. I
Mm.
was going through some real interesting personal challenges and I was going through some real interesting let's call it medical. Well, I'll tell you, I tore my ACL skiing. And so
Oh,
I couldn't walk. And I was getting straight out of surgery, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks out of surgery when my agents approached me with this script. I'm like, I can't do anything with, I mean, I have a limp. So this is going to
hmm.
be a bit of challenge to do anything, especially with a Hallmark where you want to be fresh and ready to go and ride a horse or whatever they ask you to do. So I'm skimming through the script. And without giving away too much, my
Hmm.
character is ex-military, and we find out that he was honorably discharged for a torn ACL.
There you go.
And it was on the same leg. And I'm looking
Oh,
around, I'm like, am I being watched right now? Is this a prank? And so at that point, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. I have to do it. And I even get to have like a little limp in the movie.
hmm.
And so it just felt like this was made for me. So I couldn't say no.
Well, absolutely. So if you could describe Mills in one sentence, what would that be?
Sentence. Mills takes his job very seriously. Period. He really takes his job seriously. He wants to do a good job. He wants to and he's not used to breaking rules. He's certainly not used to having a lot of fun. He's a man of he lives his life by the book. Sorry, I'm
Mhm.
not paying I do not live my life by the book. I've broken all the rules of your suggestion. Okay, one sentence.
You know what?
He's a rule follower. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Well, I've seen it and I agree with you. I don't
Oh,
think you
you
could
have.
really, yeah, I don't think you could bring him down to one sentence, but I just wanted to give you the challenge.
Thank you. And I failed, but Mills wouldn't. Mills wouldn't.
That's why I always say that as actors and stuff like that, it's great to have a script in front of you because even doing this, I'm always like, how do you condense my wording so my questions aren't long? And here I am.
Dang,
So
forget it. Before you came on, I was thinking, if she were to ask me, how would I describe the plot of this? And then like it would have been the 15 minutes. I really don't think I'd be able to sum it up into a soundbite. So thank God for writers.
well, and that's the promo. The promo does that for you. We know
Yeah.
that there's a fashion emergency, there's a missing dress, and
Yes.
and I would say Mills is definitely a man of action. We get a lot of comedy, we get a lot of heart, we get some stunts.
See, these are all, back to your original question, why
Mhm.
did you choose to do this? Now this is going to be my 14th Hallmark movie of the week, right? Kind of move
Wow.
14th. And this one has by far the most um the most jokes. It is the funniest one I think I've been able to do. There are just like joke after joke, hard jokes too, where I
Hmm.
love that Hallmark really allowed us to play in that genre a little bit here. And there's a lot of romance in this one.
Yes. Well, it was when they created Hallmark Plus, and they
Yeah.
kept talking about being the home of rom-coms. And I had started this as a trivia page because I realized there's a lot of podcasts, but there's really, like not a highlight of like our rom-com stars. And so I
Hmm.
started it that way. And then I would ask celebrities to come play, and they're like, oh, we don't know our movies. And because, because the name changes,
Yeah,
or,
it's
or,
true.
you're like, I closed that door, years ago. And so I was like, okay, I'll bring it to podcast level. And I just thought it was just the perfect time because I think it was exactly when Hallmark launched that. And I was like, here we go.
Yeah, that's great. Are you calling in from Minnesota?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
So why was Lyndsy the perfect co-star for this movie?
Well, not only is Lindsay beautiful, not only
Mhm.
is she capable of, because I mean, I'm sure you know this after speaking to as many Hallmark actors as you have to memorize a ton of material and you have to deliver a lot of it in a very short amount of time. So she's incredible professional. She's an exceptional actor. She's beautiful. But I think that she's perfect for it because there's a vulnerability to her. You can buy that Lindsay isn't confident in what she is doing.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
To be that pretty but still be like, oh gosh, she can bring the comedy to it in a way that I think
Hmm.
very few actresses can do. So she was a perfect casting choice for this. Not to mention that she's like incredibly funny, as
Yeah,
you
I
can
agree
see
with you.
from you watched it, right?
Yeah, I watched it. Oh yeah, and I love what I love, and my friend explained it the most is it feels like she is the voice for quirky and just being authentically yourself,
Yes.
and just that life is messy, and she plays a lot of characters that are basically kind of stumbling through life, and aren't we all? And so
Yes,
I think
yeah.
that's why it connects.
I remember I would watch her even before certain takes. She'd look at herself in the mirror and then she would shake out her hair, you know, because she's like,
Hmm.
I would not have done I wouldn't have t the time to have done this morning on my way to whatever we're doing right now. So like
Hmm.
she wants to bring that believable frenetic we're messes. We're
Yeah.
messes that are just stumbling through life and doing the very best we can. And sometimes we remember to comb our hair and sometimes we don't. So she's perfect
Exactly.
for that.
If you let's play a little fun game. If you
Yeah.
had one item you'd risk for a fictional heist, what would you want to get your hands on
That I don't have now?
that you don't have now?
Oh, one item. I would say like a mega yacht. Yeah, that would be the item. Are we talking about stealing
Yeah,
now,
you're stealing. Yeah,
Catherine?
you
Yeah,
are taking a
let's
fictional
go big
heist.
or go home. Or it would be like a piece of art, like a Fabergé egg, like something that is wildly, wildly rare. And that, I mean, if I'm, risking
Yeah.
jail, then we're gonna have to make it worth it. So either a mega yacht that I just disappear into the ocean with and
Hmm.
meet up with Bon Bon and go to Margaritaville on or or some really fine piece of art. Because then I
Well,
think that whole world is cool and we're talking about a movie too, right?
just no,
The
or it could
visuals. I'm
be,
thinking the
but
visuals on this.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm here for it all because my next question was going to be, who would you take with you on this heist and have be your partners in crime?
Oh, that's so tough. I mean, obviously Lindsay. Um, and then maybe a close second um with Melissa. And then
Hmm.
another Hallmark darling who I just spent the last 2 days with. Do you know Kim Matula?
Yes.
Kim
Yes.
Matula would be in there too. I mean, it's kind of fun that all these friends that I've had outside of life have somehow all come into the Hallmark family. Like Ali Lieber, Kim Matula,
Hmm.
um, Melissa now is just it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense, right? Hallmark and Melissa makes perfect sense. So I'm not surprised that they found her.
I've said that from the get-go, and
Yeah.
I actually was pitching it. I was at a fan event with some Hallmark stars, and I was like, and it turned out I had forgotten that actor had been on the Reba show. He had had a guest star on it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I've been fan for a year." And then all of a sudden came Hall at the Holly. So I like to say I manifested it. I really did it,
I
but I
think
like to
it
take a
was
little
all
credit.
you, and I'll make sure she knows this.
Oh, she does. I give her, I literally, we meet for coffee and I give her my wish list. I'm like, you know what? In a perfect world, Melissa, here's what I'd love to see happen. Everybody needs a cheerleader that's on the edge of like,
Yes,
I wish
yes.
I could do this. I can't. So let's go for the gold and see what
Right.
happens. So if you were to reunite with Melissa, I know you have done a rom-com together where she played the wedding coordinator. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that was hysterical.
Wasn't that
Oh no,
fun?
wedding dress planner
She
or
was the
wedding.
she was the dress she owned the dress shop.
Yes. So
Yes.
if you two were to do a rom-com as a couple, do you guys ever talk about what you would do together again?
We have talked about this. We like a road trip idea.
Love it.
We want something that's kind of like on the road, um, kind of like a planes, trains, automobiles vibe would be very fun. Some kind of an odd couple situation. We like that idea.
Hmm.
Um, we also have talked about like that we are each other's wingmen,
Oh,
or she's the
yeah,
wing woman, you know.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, I know that before this career is over, Melissa and I will work together again in some capacity and hopefully in a very funny one. And I mean, ideally in at Hallmark. So whoever needs to hear that, that would be awesome.
I can put in all the requests every little time I
Write that
always
down on
drop
your list,
I
your
always drop
copy
little
list.
nuggets.
There you
they're they're gonna eventually be like, can you stop coming and asking me questions?
go.
Well, so like you said, you have some history here. You said this is your 14th rom-com with Hallmark. I counted back. Your first one was 10 years ago. So what
Yeah.
is it that is it just the community? What just to get to have that moments that make you laugh? What is it that brings you back over and over again for rom-coms?
Gosh. There's, I think that in the audience that Hallmark has cultivated are the nicest people, the most supportive fans. Um, the feedback that I get, I've not received from any other medium that I've worked in, which is just we look forward to watching these movies with our families during the holidays. They bring people together in a time where like we need a lot of excuses to spend time socializing for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And these movies do that. I spend sadly so much of my time watching TV now like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my
Yes.
phone. That's shameful, right? And so this is one of those special genres of storytelling that for
Mm,
some reason still it's like horror movies. We still do this where we get a group together and watch horror movies together,
yeah.
and it is Hallmark movies. And they couldn't be more opposite, but those are like really the two that we still have groupings to enjoy. And so I love the idea that I'm making something that already I have so much fun. It's like summer camp. Every time I do a
Hmm.
Hallmark movie, it's like getting together with a great group of people that are just there to have a good time and make something beautiful, right? But that the
Yeah.
people that get to watch it get to enjoy it in a very specific way that I think is important. So that's it.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me, Peter. This was great. I love chatting with
Oh my
you.
gosh. Likewise. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you.
Love to meet you, and we'll see you in Minnesota soon then.
See you soon. Thank you.